adventure.
They say you never forget your first love. For me, it was a 1954 Necchi Nora, my grandmother's machine, the one I learned on 45 years ago. This hunk of Italian steel is the reason I got hired at Disney's Animal Kingdom years ago. They needed someone who could sew for a certain giant Yeti, and the Necchi had already taught me how to handle anything. On this machine, I've sewn everything from fur coats for lions to bagpipes for ghosts. It made me feel close to my grandmother every time I touched it. But after 70 years, she deserves a retirement, especially because for the last 15, she's been arcing a wire to the metal frame. I used to think the shocks were just fiberglass shards in my skin from work, until I realized never sew barefoot on concrete with a haunted machine. Meet the new recruit for Nexxtleft, the Singer HD 6700. In our business, I never know if I'm sewing silk or industrial upholstery, so I needed heavy duty. I'll be honest, I wanted to hate it. I felt like I was cheating on a 45-year relationship. But guys, I think I'm in love. The threading. Even if you have a total brain fart, the markings are right there. No more threading through a maze of hardware. The needle threader. My reading glasses can only do so much. This is a total game changer for my aging eyes. The brains. A touch screen for stitches and a slide-out key to choose your look. The automation. There's a button that ties off the stitch with a triple knot automatically, plus a needle up and down button so I never have to crank the wheel by hand. The bobbin, you can actually see the thread levels so you don't run out mid-seam. The built-in scissors, one click, perfect tail length, no more hunting for my shears. The first project for the Calamity rebuild, these upholstery pockets for the back bunk beds inlay Calamita. Extra storage for the tiny life. The machine ate through the heavy fabric like butter. All right, it is December 21st. We're out in the camper, and we're going to cover some of the things that Cory has been working on, and me too.
So we got one of the plugs installed. Laura painted it to kind of blend it in with the surrounding area. So we're also putting in some 12-volt USBs in a few places just to make it easy to charge phones or maybe little light plug-ins or something like that. So I just need to attach that. But that's a nice access area close to the head board area for the bed whenever the bed is out.
Cool.
Choosing a few places for some of the 12-volt light system. Might have one under here. I don't know if we covered this before. Got the 120 receptacle for the microwave. There's a microwave plug, and there'll be an additional one if you need to plug in something here. This is also a drop down that's also on the circuit for the microwave.
Cool.
And a backup that goes to the GFI for the bathroom, the beds, and the outside receptacle. Just in case if you're running the microwave and you need to have another, I don't know, crock pot or something plugged in there. We might have another 12-volt, like this, put in somewhere around this area, possibly, I don't know yet. And then sorting out the
Spaghetti monster!
Yeah. So running the relays for all the water management system for the 3 tanks and the pump. So I'm starting to get all of this run and rewired. So that's been fun. And so that's...
I think you got the one in the bathroom. Looks like you wired it up.
Yeah, all of this. All of this is the biggest
junction box
circuit for the bath, for the main, for the side beds, and the exterior receptacle, and then this one runs up
to the
to the
above.
one up above.
Cool.
So that's pretty much what's been going on the last day or so.
Awesome. Awesome job. Yes, we're still decorated for Christmas. I was hoping that we would have Christmas out here, but it doesn't. Probably not.
We might. Hopefully I can get things moving forward a little bit quicker today and get things cleaned up so we can do something out here.
Yay! But here's where the Renaissance brain kicks in. While Cory is making huge strides on the camper's electrical, I'm still planning our trip to India and Bhutan with UniqueTreks.com. I needed an outfit for the Holi festival, the festival of colors. Since I'm going to be covered in galal powder, I didn't want to buy anything new. True to our roots, this is 100% repurposed. The shalwar kameez was feather mattress pad. I used the feathers to stuff an antique chair and turn the casing into this. The dupatta, those were curtains from my old neighbor. From mattress pad to chair to international travel, this machine is already bringing out my creative side. Grandma's machine got me to Disney. This one is going to get me through the finish line of Lake Calamita. Cory's got the wires, I've got the thread. The struggle? Always an adventure. That's it for this Lake Calamita update. We're so glad you hung out with us. If you enjoy unique projects like this, you need to explore the rest of our channel. We're not just about flipping this RV. We're all about adventure, creativity, incredible food, and turning trash to treasure. We've got videos on our travels all over the world, our deep love for animal conservation, and fun DIY projects that cover everything from house flipping, RV renovation, to furniture flipping. We even have a bunch of videos showcasing our personal artwork. And for those who love a good theme, you'll find our passion for cooking, party planning, and theming in videos of themed dinners and cake decorating. I even FaceTime cook with my 88-year-old dad once a month. If you've got a curious brain, our channel is definitely the place for you. Hit the subscribe button, explore our travel and renovation playlist, and we'll catch you on our next adventure.